We're back in the campus of St. Clair College, Acumen Stadium. It's been a great day of football. We've seen the North Star Wolves defeat the Brennan Cardinals 18-7. We saw the Cardinal Carter Cougars defeat the Riverside Stingers 47-15. But now for the main event, the St. Clair Saints Bowl. Les Aigles de l'Essor will take on the St. Anne Saints. The final match of this bowl series being hosted by St. Clair College. I want to take this time to thank Leuna 625 for helping us bring this action to you. They're our presenting partners all day long for all the high school football action that We Digital Productions is bringing you. My name is Dan Dominguez. I want to thank you for joining us on this long day of football, but it's been an entertaining one. St. Anne's is going to kick things off with the bright yellow helmets and jerseys, the blue pants, and Les Aigles with the white jerseys and the dark pants. They'll be kicking off left to right. A cool night, probably getting close to a 0-degree wind chill at this point. And we're underway. Good kickoff right down the middle of the field. Received at about the 15, looking to come short side, cuts it back one time. He's got a man, breaks a couple tackles and brought down at the 35-yard line. So that's Donovan Lasseline. A couple of jukes, couple of cutbacks, and a good field position for Les Aigles to start this one. These two teams matched up early in the year. It was a tight one. LeSoeur won that matchup 10-7, but St. Anne's has a high-powered offense. They led the league in scoring, 267 points this year, and they've only given up 41. So we'll see what the Les Aigles offense can do. So it goes right up the middle. Lots of Saints tacklers. Not much of a gain there for LeSoeur.
Slowing there by number 20, Brody Carrick. That's going to be second down.
So they'll huddle up here. It'll be second down and 7. Les Aigles huddles up. And you see the tall quarterback. That's Drew Delisle, number 16. Pitch, right side. He drops the ball. The ball's on the turf. He does fall on it. But a big loss for Les Aigles. And they're going to have to punt this one away. And you see on the pitch out, kind of hit him up on the shoulder pads, and he couldn't come up with it. That looked like Chandler on the pitch. And they'll have to punt this one away here early in the first quarter. So not too much of a wind. We'll see how the punters do in this breeze. Low, let's see if he gets a good bounce here. Just crosses the midfield stripes, just goes through the 5-hole. That's Jake Scott, has a little trouble with it, and he'll be tackled down. We're looking for a face mask. I don't see a flag, so he might have got him around the shoulder pads. So we'll see that one. It already scooted past Jake Scott. And we're seeing it got him up on the shoulder. It didn't look like he grabbed quite the face mask. It was up around the collar. So the St. Anne Saints will get their first offensive possession of this one. Bowman's been their quarterback. They'll start out of the gun. So Chance Bowman, the quarterback. Inside handoff, that's Scott. Scott gets to the left edge. He's got a little bit of room. He's tackled. Big hit after a gain of 7 on the far side. So that's Lasseline with the big tackle. There's the end of that punt we saw with Scott earlier. And you can see might have been a grab of the face mask at one point, but some shoulder tackle as well. No flag. So the ball's on the 50. 2nd and 3. 9.5 to go here in the first quarter. Nice sized crowd here at Acumen Stadium for game number 3 of the Senior Bowl Series for WEXA Tier 2. Thrown over to Scott near side. He's got enough for the first down. Breaks another tackle. And finally goes down. First down for the St. Anne Saints. So Scott makes up for that miscue on the punt return. Able to fight through a few tacklers. And we got a big support. Looks like he lost a shoe on that one as well. We'll have to see what the defender had his shoe in his hand, but was unable to have the ball carrier with him. So the St. Anne Saints line up just past the midfield stripe. They're going to look to throw. They throw left. They got a man wide open over there. Far side. Looks like a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. We'll see where they spot it. That's number 6 on the reception. That's Nathan Neer with the reception. So that's Neer on the far side of the field as the Saints travel from left to right across your screen. So 2nd and 6. 8 minutes on the clock. No score here early in this one. Handoff, looking right. He kind of fakes a throw. There's a flag. Gets to the edge and gets shoved out of bounds by number 88. Gatlin Riley with the tackle on the push out. So we'll wait to see the referee's call. So that's a hold. So they're going to bring that one back. So the tackle comes out of the book for Riley.
Holding on the offense before the first down. That's a 10-yard penalty. Repeat,
That'll
second
back
down.
up the Saints. So it'll be 2nd and long. Under 8 minutes to go. No score. The St. Clair Saints Bowl. My name is Dan Dominguez. I'd like to thank you for joining us for this final game of the evening in the Wexa Tier 2 St. Clair Saints Bowl Championship. Pitch out. Defenders there. Lots of white jerseys. He has nowhere to go. And now he's going to be gang tackled down at the 40. Les Aigles has a stout defense all year long. So 13 started it. That's Jacob Goudreau that started the tackle, and then he had a little help from his Les Amis and able to grab the tackler down. So that'll bring the punt team on for the Saints. Got a late player going off. 54 trying to get off. They might have to use a timeout here, and they do. So you can hear some yelling from the far side. The Saints coaching staff not happy having to burn a timeout here early in the first quarter. So they're going to have to punt the ball from their own 47. The Solar will get their second possession of the matchup. We have about 7:13 to go. It's been a good day of football. North Star finished off their season, the Wolves did, with that 18-7 win over Brennan. Cardinal Carter, in almost kind of an upset according to the standings that we saw in their previous matchup. The Cardinal Carter Cougars rolled the Riverside Stingers 47-15. And now we have this big matchup here for the St. Clair Saints Bowl. The top two teams in Tier 2. LeSoeur was 8-0 on the season. St. Anne's played one less game. They were 6-1. LeSoeur taking the matchup 10-7 against St. Anne's. So kind of a poor punt. Let's see where the bounce goes. It could be close to no yards. No flag, though. Couple of broken tackles. And that ball is going to be about the 47-48 yard line. And we'll see. It was close to a no yards. Referee decided not to throw the flag. And that was 21. That's Lasseline. We've seen him a few times already for the Les Aigles. On offense, defense, and now special teams. Our referee blows the ball back into play. So no score early. Got a great crowd here at Acumen Stadium. I would say a little bit more in favor of Les Aigles, but there's definitely some St. Anne's fans here as well. Handoff. Quarterback has it on the train. He's got it on the far side. Dragged down. So that was Rushello. Marshall Rushello. A little trickery there. I lost sight of the ball myself on that one, but Rushello came away from the crowd with the ball. And a big first down for Les Aigles. So no score here, just over 6 to go. Ball right at the 45-yard line. Inside handoff again. Nice gain of about 6 or 7 yards, it looks like, on the run. That's number 20. That's Brody Carrick. He had 4 rushing touchdowns on the season. So one of their stronger running options. So the big quarterback, number 16, Delisle, walks over center, towers over his entire team. A little shift on defense. The linebackers and D-line just trade places, and it works. Chandler is met hard and told about it by the St. Anne's D. That's number 60, Josh Shandinga. So that was an interesting shift on the play. It was a creative play. They shifted the linebackers and the D-line, and Shandinga broke through the gap for the tackle. So third and three, correction. Huge play here. Says second down on the board, but we have it third officially on the near sideline. They fake the punt. They're going to roll it outside, trying to get to the line to gain. First down, Les Aigles. They cut it to the outside. Tackled at the 26-yard line, but Les Aigles gained the first down on the fake punt. Vance Chandler. Chandler has 3 TDs on the season, 2 rushing, 1 receiving. But a little trickery from the coaching staff of Les Aigles, and they get a first down. Now on the 27-yard lines, 4:44 to go here in quarter number 1. So Delisle under center. Looks back to pass. One-on-one. That's in trouble. Just tipped away. There is a flag on the play, so that could be offensive pass interference. Lasseline had to do anything he could to avoid the interception. So we'll see the official call. I'm expecting offensive pass interference, but we'll wait for the official call. Yeah, that will be offensive. We'll get hopefully the word from our head referee in this direction shortly.
And that's going to be offensive pass interference, 10-yard penalty, whatsoever. It's okay, all line, shake it off and get him back.
So I think our head referee forgot to send the word up this way on the penalty, but it was an offensive pass interference, and they'll back him up. So it's going to be first and very long. 25 yards to gain for the first down. Delisle now still under center. Hands it off just over the right edge. Nowhere to go. And the ball carrier is dragged down. That's number 2, Marshall Rushello, getting tackled down for no gain. Maybe even lost. It looks like he even lost a yard or 2. And that's Miller for the tackle for St. Anne's. 3:44 and counting here in quarter number 1. So it's second and long, second and very long. We'll see if Delisle puts the ball in the air or not. He is in the gun. Low snap, Delisle in trouble. He just falls on it at midfield. So a poor snap from center. Delisle can't handle it. And smartly just falls on it. But another huge loss. And it's 3rd and a mile here. But I guess Canadian football, 3rd and a kilometer. They're going to have to punt this one away. So that should be Chandler back, getting ready to punt this one away. Another trouble with the snap. Whoa, they blow it dead. Let's see. He took a knee on the snap, so they're going to blow that ball dead where he caught it. We'll try and get a look at that again. But because of the low snap again, he had the kneel on it, and the referee blew it dead. So a huge field position swing, and St. Anne's will have this ball in plus territory. 3:02 to go, so a big turn of events there. The Saints offense back on the field, led by Chance Bowman. From the gun, looking to throw high to the receiver. He's got it. Lots of tacklers there. Little to no gain. Beautiful tackle on the far side. And that's Chandler again with the tackle. You can see he stayed with the receiver all the way and just ripped him down for pretty much no gain. So it's a tight battle here already. They played a low-scoring game earlier this season, 10-7. This one doesn't look to be much different. So Bowman, more of a pistol set now. 2 backs with him. He pitches it back. He's going to throw. That's number 2 throwing it. Jake Scott wide open. He makes the catch on the 12-yard line. Beautiful throw and catch. A little trickery. That was Nathan Neer with the reception. Scott just heaved it even out of the screen of our camera and able to come up with it on the 12-yard line. So the Saints are in business in the red zone. $1:20 to go here in the first quarter. Hands off. Gets knocked down short of the line of scrimmage. That was Jake Scott on the run. Little to no gain here on second. That would be second down. You can see Scott getting bent back there a little bit on this one. So looks like they might have lost a yard on that one. So they're back to the 13-yard line here in the first quarter. We're in the last minute. Clock ticking down, just about 40 to go. Now we do get a whistle. Looks like we're getting another timeout called. And this time the offense again. So that'll be all the timeouts left. The Saints are out of timeouts. I'm going to take this moment again to thank our presenting partner, Leona 625. With their support, able to bring you this game on We Digital Productions all day long. This is our 3rd game of the day. Carrying all the Tier 2 matchups here on We Digital Productions. We saw Herman win the 3A title a couple days ago here at Acumen Stadium. A big come-from-behind win against Holy Names to win the city title. We'll see both teams, Lesueur and Herman, back in action next week. Tuesday and Thursday, we'll have all the coverage here. So after the timeout, the Saints huddle up. This will be a big 2nd and 11. As the Saints look to break through first here in the first quarter. So Bowman, He's in the gun. He's got it back by his side. He does hand it off. That's Roma. Roma looking for the corner. It's going to be a big hit. Spins and gets dragged down. Looks like short of the line. It was 2nd and 11. They can get another first down here. And we'll see where they mark it. You can see Roma on the end around, on the run to the right edge. Get about a 10-yard gain. So it's going to be about 3rd and 2 from our angle. As the clock is about to strike 0, so this will be the final play of the first quarter. Bowman again from the gun. He's got Roma with him. Pitches to Roma. Roma looks for someone, cuts it back. He's got a lot of room, but now gets pushed high, heading for the corner. He gets dragged down, but there is a flag. It looks like it'll be a horse collar. Looking like a horse collar penalty. So that'll be the first down. So we'll wait for the official call here. From my view, it looked like he grabbed them from the back for the horse collar, so it'll be a first down regardless.
Unnecessary roughness, horse collar tackle on the defense. That penalty will take the ball to the 1-yard line. First down.
So indeed, that is the call, horse collar tackle.
Unnecessary roughness, horse collar.
So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line as the Saints look to break this scoreless tie, but that is the end of the first quarter as they're going to look to change sides. So it's going to give you a little recap of the day. Earlier we saw the North Star Wolves in game number 1 of this bowl series in Wexa football. They defeated the Brennan Cardinals 18-7. Game 2, a bit of a blowout. Cardinal Carter Cougars took down the Riverside Stingers 47-15. And now tonight, kind of our main event, the St. Clair Saints Bowl, as we enter the second quarter. And that's still no score, but the Saints are knocking on the door. So the referee's having a conference to see if we're going to do one more play on that side of the field or not. If not, we'll have to travel all the way down to the other side. So there was a defensive penalty. A defensive penalty normally means you have to do one more play in the quarter. And that's indeed what they're going to do. So Lesueur uses a timeout. So we're going to have one more play here in the first quarter. And there's a look at Les Aigles. He's trying to get their D going, but they'll look to go up the middle. Handoff right side. Looks for the pylon. Waiting for the signal. Touchdown! St. Anne Saints have scored a touchdown. That's Jake Scott with the score. His 6th touchdown of the season. So a 6-0 lead here for the St. Clair Saints. The St. Anne Saints, sorry. And he strikes the crane pose after the touchdown. You can see him reach for that pylon, and the line judge says he got it. So Scott scores a touchdown, but now he's got to kick the point after as well. And it's up and good. So Jake Scott accounts for all 7 of the points so far. And that will officially end that first quarter. So Jake Scott, basically Jake Scott 7, Lesueur nothing. And we'll have the kickoff that's going to start the second quarter. As they line up, you can see we're at Acumen Stadium, the home of the St. Clair Saints. But today we're bringing you the St. Anne Saints against Les Aigles de Lesueur. So St. Anne's will kick it now from right to left. And Mr. Everything again for St. Anne's, that's Jake Scott. So in the last time these two teams met, St. Anne's only scored 7 points in the whole game. This time they get 7 in the first quarter. And we'll see how this turns out. Scott with the kickoff. Big boot. Caught but the 15-yard line. That's Lassaline looking for somewhere to go. He has nowhere to go, and he's going to fight his way forward to almost the 30. And we'll watch Lassaline again here on the replay. He saw a lot of yellow shirts to his left, so he tried to go right, and there were more yellow shirts there. Not much blocking on that kickoff return from Les Aigles. So Les Aigles in a bit of a hole early in this one. Cold, clear night here at St. Clair Stadium on the Acumen Stadium, St. Clair College campus. So Delisle still under center. He had 4 TD passes on the season for Les Aigles. Little reverse around the end. Again, dragged down for a loss. The St. Anne Saints all over him. That's Ryder Gauthier. So Gauthier he read that one. No one even touched him on a block. And Chandler had nowhere to go. So we'll see what Delisle does if he elects to put this one in the air now with 2nd and 15. Les Aigles break the huddle. The tall quarterback walks to the line. Hands it off inside. He's got nowhere to go. He gains a few. Maybe falls forward for 4. But that'll have to bring the punt team on again. So that's 3rd and long. Well, let's call it 11. Les Aigles trying to get things going. Off to a slow start here. So that's Chandler again. Back, getting ready to punt. Tries to get rid of it. He does. Kind of an end-over-end punt. A one-hopper to the returner. That's Near. Near gets caught. And that looks like Lassaline on the tackle. Good special teams coverage by Lessard. Nathan Near didn't have a lot of space. And that ball will be at midfield, and St. Anne's will take over. So it's at the 53-yard line. 10-10 to go here in the first half. Bowman again. In the gun. He does drop back. A little pressure. He's scrambling. Being chased by a few players. He's got some room on the near side. Big hit. 7-yard gain. That's Lassaline again. He's been everywhere for Les Aigles on defense. But it is a 7-yard gain. As you look at the replay, a nice hit. Almost got that ball loose. And the Saints lead by 7. Long way to go in this one. Ball right at the 50, almost right in front of us. Second and 3. Tosses it back. That's Roma on the pitch. Roma breaks a tackle. He gets the first down. And Roma will move the sticks. A first down for the St. Anne Saints. So Gojo with the tackle. But with 9 minutes to go here in the first half, another whistle. Looks like we got another timeout. No, there's a player down just on the other side of the 40. The trainer already out checking on him, and he looks like he's okay. Well, that's Lassaline, their star on defense. They can't afford to lose him for long. So I didn't see what happened to him. He was kind of reaching to see. Maybe he got poked in the eye. You see him kind of working at his face, so I think he might have got a finger poke or something. So we'll hope to see him back on the field shortly. So they wind the clock here. 1st and 10 from the 44. 2 receivers on either side. Bowman kind of scrambles right side. Pass short, incomplete. Good pressure. It looks like Nate Taylor on the far side, putting some pressure on the quarterback.
Nate Taylor. That's going to make it now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10. Bowman huddles up his Saints. Look at the coaching staff and the bench of the St. Anne Saints. A strong 6-1 season, playing in the Tier 2 level this year. Normally a AAA team, but playing in the Tier 2. Little handle. He's having trouble on the handoff, and a big loss. Roma had a lot of trouble receiving the handoff. He's asking for a face mask, but none to be had. Let's see if we can see anything on the replay. He got him around the back of the helmet. But a nice tackle by 87. That's Aiden Campbell. So that's going to bring the punt team on. The St. Les Aigles have 2 guys back now. That's 88. That looks like Riley on the near side. That ball having a little bit of trouble. Lesor grabs it, but he's tackled down. So Rushlow had a little bit of trouble with that one. But he's able to scramble and pick it up. Kind of misjudged that one. Not much wind here. Both flags at both goalposts are pretty much down. These 2 teams probably not playing a lot of night games, so maybe a little trouble with the night sky. And you see the flags there on the goalposts. Slight breeze, but nothing that should cause the players any trouble. So still a 7-0 lead for the Saints. For the St. Anne Saints. The tall QB, that's Drew Delisle, number 16. Pitch out, far side. He's got a little bit of a lane down the far side. Tackled at the 40-yard line. A huge gain. That's number 2. That's Rushlow again. So Rushlow had a little trouble on the punt return, but no trouble at all on that pitch out from Delisle. And the big gainer kind of gets the Les Aigles out of trouble as you see the Les Aigles mascot trying to get their fans up and going here at Acumen Stadium. So the ball is on the 42-yard line, 1st down. Delisle from under center. Motion man, inside handoff. Dragged down for a gain of maybe 4. That's number 20. That's Brody Carrick getting dragged down on the 46. So there's a few tacklers. Batalongo among them. So there's another whistle as we have another player down for the Saints. That looks like Vance Chandler. He's been their punter, so if he has anything, we'll have to see what they do on special teams if he's involved in their kicking game. 6:36 you see on the clock, 2nd quarter. Les Aigles got that first touchdown. Jake Scott scored the touchdown and kicked the extra point. There's your coaching staff for Les Aigles as they help number 17 start to help him off the field. Both teams taking a knee while the injured player is attended to. Final game of this bowl series. Again, here at We Digital Productions, we want to thank Leona 625 for being our presenting partner for this bowl series all day long here today, and all the high school matchups with their helping We Digital Productions put this on for you on our We Digital YouTube page or WeDigital.ca for all the information and links. So Lesor breaks the huddle. Big 2nd and 6. They look to move the chains here as they're still in their own end. Delisle under center. Little inside handoff. Fights off a couple tacklers. Reaches for the first down marker, but he's going to come up short. He's going to be 3rd and, let's call it a yard. Maybe a yard and a half. So we'll see what they do. They got the big quarterback in Delisle. Let's see if they try and push him forward. So 6 minutes to go in the half. Lesor has 1 timeout left. St. Anne's has used theirs. So Delisle does hand it off. Oh, he's met in the backfield. But he breaks away. They tricked all of us. That ball went outside. We'll have to look at that on the replay. A beautiful play. Looked like the inside man had it, but Rushelo around the far end for the first down. Been a long day. It's hard to see the ball from this far this late in the day. So it's nice ball movement from Delisle, faking the inside run and end up going on the end around for the big first down for Lesor. And this time they go the inside handoff for a gain of a few. That's number 20, Carrick. Carrick has, like I mentioned earlier, 4 touchdown runs early over this 2023 season. Looks like he led the team in rushing touchdowns. He did. They had a spread out offense. Quite a few different players scored touchdowns for Les Aigles. So not a one-dimensional team. 4 minutes and change to go here in the first half. Delisle. Oh, miscommunication on the hand. The ball's out. They're calling him down by contact. So that looked like a bit of a miscommunication, and the St. Anne's broke through the line. So Delisle had a couple of options to hand it to. Neither one really wanted it when they saw all those yellow jerseys around them. So Delisle gets dragged down. Now it's looking like a punt situation as the offense leaves the field. We'll see if Chandler's back there to punt or not. We saw him come back with injury. It looks like a new punter. That's number 10 now. That's Cooper Sigue. So we'll see how the backup punter fares. That's almost blocked. There is a flag on the play. It's rolling past everyone. A little miscommunication by the Saints. And a good coverage tackle by the special teams, but we'll wait to see the result of that flag. Referee telling the yard markers to hold tight.
Offside on yellow. Okay. Offside.
So it's offside on the defense.
Offside.
Let's see what they decide.
On the defense.
They want to re-kick this one 5 yards closer, just take
5
the
yards.
result of the play.
You can decline it and give him the ball. There. We can move it up 5 and redo 3rd down. Thank you.
So we can hear the open mic from our referee. So they declined the penalty. They're going to take the result of the punt, as that miscommunication kind of pushed the Saints back in their own end a little bit. So St. Anne's leads it 7-0, still in the second quarter. Under 4 minutes to go here at Acumen Stadium. Bauman still under center. He sets up from kind of a short shotgun, kind of in between a pistol and a shotgun. So he looks wide open on the right side. He's got a lot of room. Big gain for the St. Anne Saints. That's Gauthier with the reception in the run. A little bit of pressure from the backside, but the QB able to get rid of that, and that was 13 on the tackle. That was Jacob Gaudreau. As we approach 3 minutes here in the first half. So another first down for St. Anne's. Bowman drops back, looks to throw deep. He does. There's a couple of players there. Almost intercepted. So the receiver had to play a little bit of defensive back there. Jake Scott had to prevent that one from being picked off. So you almost could have called an offensive pass interference there on Scott. He had to try to prevent the LeSoir player from intercepting that ball. So that's second and long now. There's your 3-minute whistle as play is waved back in. Bowman pitches outside. That's Scott. Scott's going to look to throw. He's got a man open. It's, fingertip catch. What a beautiful catch on the far side. That's Nathan Neer with a beautiful catch. Let's slow that one down. Beautiful fingertip over the shoulder catch by Nathan Neer. A massive play for St. Anne's to flip the field. A beautiful catch. And St. Anne's is now in business just inside the red zone. So Les Aigles in trouble now. They're trailing by 7 and in danger of giving up another score. Quick throw outside. No defenders near him. Let's see if he can cut it back. Defended well. Breaks one tackle. Still on his feet. And finally ripped to the turf. So that's Scott again on the far side. He caught it way wide. Tried to cut it back in, but lots of white jerseys around him. So that'll bring up second down. They lost, looks like 2 on the play. 2nd and 12. Bowman again. Fakes the handoff, pitches out right. That's Roma. Roma looks for the edge. He runs the safety out of bounds. He's going to be short of a first down. We'll see what they decide to do on third down. So you can see Bowman had a lot of room, but then the white shirts came and he scampered out of bounds. And you can see the coaching staff talking to Bowman to see what they're going to do here on third and about 3 yards. They've had some success with those short screens. The LeSoir corners not being able to cover it so far. We'll see what they do here on third and short. Bowman drops back. Got it covered on the right side this time. Cuts it back in. Touchdown, St. Anne Saints. Looks like Robert Miller with the touchdown reception. So a nice throw by Chance Bowman. And it's a 13-0 lead. He had a lot of time, scrambled just out of trouble, and a beautiful throw, beautiful sliding catch by number 11, Robert Miller, for the 13-point lead. Looking to tack on another here. High snap. Able to bring it down and get it through the uprights. 14-0 with 1:56 to go here in quarter number 2. So LeSoir in a little bit of trouble here in the first half. They defeated the St. Anne Saints in the first matchup, but we saw that's not always the case earlier today, where we saw Riverside earlier in the year defeating the Cougars, but Cardinal Carter came out hot in the second quarter and took down the Stingers in game number 2 we saw in the Bowl Series, brought to you here on We Digital. So Scott, again, back to kickoff. So Jake Scott with the big boot. Didn't get as much on that one as he did earlier. So off the knee of the returner. And the St. Anne Saints are all over him. Number 4, That's Calvin Trudell in on the tackle.
Lassaline taken down by number 4, Calvin Trudell. That's going to make it now. First down.
So we'll see what Delisle has here with 1:51 to go here in quarter number 2. Les Aigles trail by 14. They haven't had much success on offense so far. We'll see if the coaching staff can dial up the right number here for Delisle. So a pitch out. Far right. Hit hard on the tackle. That's number 54. Batanlonga. You can see him blow through the line. Not much of a block there by 65. Christian Chauvin unable to make the block. And that's Batanlonga flying through the line with the big hit. So a loss of 2 on the play. Second and 12. Minute and a half to go. Inside handoff. Ball's on the ground. St. Anne says they have it. And they do. Fumble recovery for the St. Anne Saints. That looks like number 42, TJ Law. You can see that ball get coughed up. Nothing going right for Lesoa today. Another timeout. Lesoa uses their final timeout of the first half to try and settle down this team. So it's going to be first down on the 30. St. Anne's leads it by 14. They look to add on to that here late in the first half. Going to take another timeout to thank our partners, Leona 625, with their help at letting us bring this game to you from We Digital Productions. They've been our partner all day long and all high school season long. The timeout's over as the Saints break the huddle. 1:26 to go here in quarter number 2. And St. Anne's off to a great start here. That looked like it might have been an offside. No flag. Runner still on his feet. That's Roma going around the edge. Finally gets dragged down. Gain of 7 or 8 on the far side. We'll see him. He already broke through one tackle. Now got around the right edge, and that was 21. That's Lassaline again with the tackle. So the ball is on the 23-yard line. Second and about 3 yards. Lesoa needs a big stop to try and stay into this game. Scramble out to the right for Bowman. He's getting chased down. Pushed out of bounds. Looks like he might have lost a yard. So it's going to be third down. So he did lose a yard or 2. It's now going to be 3rd and 5. A minute 12 you see on the clock. Saints lead 14-0. And Scott coming in to line up the field goal. So Scott already with a touchdown run. He's going to look to tack on 3 more. Low liner. That's wide of the mark. Les Aigles pick it up. They do get it out of the end zone to save the single. They might have been better off just taking the single. But we'll see how the rest of this plays out. So we'll see it again. Doesn't catch it cleanly. If he would have caught it cleanly, that's Lassaline. It would have been a little bit better off. But Les Aigles are able to scramble out of the end zone to prevent the Rouge, the single point. But now they have a minute 2 left in this second quarter. And we do have an injured player down. So they do bring the ball out to the 20 after the run out. It looks like it could be 21, Donovan Lassaline. A little bit of a delay here. This is our third game. This is Wexa Tier 2 football. The St. Anne Saints lead Les Aigles de l'Essor 14-0. Getting close to the halftime. My name's Dan Dominguez. I'd like to thank you for joining us all day long. So we're in game number 3 of this bowl series being held here at Acumen Stadium on the campus of St. Clair College here in Windsor, Ontario. This will also be the home of the OFSA football. November 27th to 29th, we'll have 9 bowl games we'll be bringing you over 3 days on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the end of November. And as always, you'll see all the action here on We Digital Productions. So they help Lassaline to the sideline. And there's big number 54, Batalonga. He's had a big first half on defense for the Saints. So we'll see what they can do with 102. 62 seconds to play with. Delisle again under center. He hasn't been able to do much offensively so far. They hand it off again up the middle. No timeouts left for either side in the first half. And we'll see Delisle just under center. We haven't really seen him put the ball up in the air very much. And they just kind of barrel it forward for a few yards. So the clock is ticking. 50 seconds. Delisle leans back and talks to his running back. Fakes the inside, goes end around. He's got a little bit of room. Looks like he's got the first down and a little bit more. That's Rushelo. They've done that play a few times where they fake the inside handoff, but end up doing kind of an end around handoff, and Rushelo takes it for the first down with 34 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. So 38 yard line. 27 seconds and counting. So I don't know if Lesor is just going to be content just to end this half, but we'll see what happens here on 1st and 10. He finally looks to throw. No one home. Almost intercepted. He threw it right to Roma, and it slipped right through Roma's hands. He can't believe he missed that one. So I don't know what Delisle saw in this one. He should have just seen yellow shirts. And that went right through number 8, Roma's hands. So Roma's had a strong half as the running back. Not so much as the DB, but he knocked that down. 13 seconds to go. Saints lead by 14. Delisle again. On the handoff, he's dragged down. Gain of a few. I don't think the clock started on that play. Now it finally starts. So Carrick gets pulled down. So let's see what happens here on 3rd down as they're going to wind it down. So this will be the last play of the first half. We'll see if the Les Aigles try anything. You see the clock's at zeros with that 14-0, but in Canadian ball, you still play that last play, even at zeros. They decide to hand off at the middle. He's got a little bit of room on the near side, but he's brought down on the tackle. That's number 7. That's another Batalonga. Jehovany Batalonga ends the first half. So the first half is complete. The St. Clair Saints Bowl. The Saints lead 14-0 over Lesor. My name is Dan Dominguez. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with second half action after a few minutes.
Mont's On Time Express has all of your delivery needs covered with a fleet of 50 vehicles, including cargo and sprinter vans, along with 24-foot straight trucks. It doesn't matter if the freight is big or small. Mont's On Time Express can guarantee safe and prompt delivery service throughout Canada and the United States. Licensed to broker freight throughout North America, Mont's On Time Express features same-day delivery service, along with a state-of-the-art dispatching system and live GPS tracking assistance. Mont's is fully insured and Canadian bonded and has certifications with FAST, CTAT, PIP, and SmartWay. Mont's On Time Express is open 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. To get your delivery moving, contact Mont's On Time Express at www.montsontime.ca or call toll-free at 877-250-8282.
It's new! You can watch this year's Rotary auction on the TV, on your computer, or on your phone and bid on some amazing items. The 37th Rotary auction live streamed on auctionrotary.ca and wedigital.ca Friday, December 1st and Saturday, December 2nd from 7 p.m. until midnight. Bid online, bid by phone, just bid. It's the same great auction, just with so many more options to participate. All proceeds support the projects of the Rotary Club of Windsor-St. Clair, making a positive difference in people's lives, in our community, and around the world.
Every child should learn how to swim, for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
It began in 1987, BC. That's before computers. Well, at least the internet. After 36 years on television, we've pulled the plug. We've cut the cord, and we're moving the Rotary auction to a new and exciting digital platform. Partnering with We Digital Productions, the Rotary Club of Windsor-St. Clair is now able to reach limitless participants from down the street and around the world. And just in time for Christmas, the Rotary auction provides you the opportunity to bid and save on over 400 unique items and experiences. Call now at 519-915-0605 or simply enter your bid on rotaryauction.ca. And thank you for streaming in.
You can be a winner. There are so many great items waiting for your bid at the 37th Rotary auction, live Friday, December 1st and Saturday, December 2nd from 7 p.m. until midnight. Live streamed on auctionrotary.ca and wedigital.ca. Be a winner and support Rotary. It's new. You can watch this year's Rotary auction on the TV, on your computer, or on your phone and bid on some amazing items. The 37th Rotary auction live streamed on auctionrotary.ca and wedigital.ca Friday, December 1st and Saturday, December 2nd from 7 p.m. until midnight. Bid online, bid by phone, just bid. It's the same great auction, just with so many more options to participate. All proceeds support the projects of the Rotary Club of Windsor-St. Clair, making a positive difference in people's lives, in our community, and around the world.
Mont's On Time Express has all of your delivery needs covered with a fleet of 50 vehicles, including cargo and sprinter vans, along with 24-foot straight trucks. It doesn't matter if the freight is big or small. Mont's On Time Express can guarantee safe and prompt delivery service throughout Canada and the United States. Licensed to broker freight throughout North America, Mont's On Time Express features same-day delivery service, along with a state-of-the-art dispatching system and live GPS tracking assistance. Mont's is fully insured and Canadian bonded and has certifications with FAST, CTAT, PIP, and SmartWay. Mont's On Time Express is open 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. To get your delivery moving, contact Mont's On Time Express at www.montsontime.ca or call toll-free at 877-250-8282.
It began in 1987, BC. That's before computers. Well, at least the internet. After 36 years on television, we've pulled the plug. We've cut the cord, and we're moving the Rotary auction to a new and exciting digital platform. Partnering with We Digital Productions, the Rotary Club of Windsor-St. Clair is now able to reach limitless participants from down the street and around the world. And just in time for Christmas, the Rotary auction provides you the opportunity to bid and save on over 400 unique items and experiences. Call now at 519-915-0605 or simply enter your bid on rotaryauction.ca. And thank you for streaming in.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
And we're back here at Acumen Stadium. First half is over. The St. Anne Saints lead Les Aigles de Lissoa 14-0. I'm going to take a look at some of the highlights of the first half here shortly. Here they are. Not much going for Les Aigles on offense so far. They haven't been able to do anything through the air. And you'll see there's the big hit we saw, probably the hit of the quarter. That's Padalonga, number 54. He's got another relative on the team, Johavona Padalonga. And here's the one touchdown run on the far side where Scott was just able to get the ball over the pylon for the score. And this was Scott putting the ball in the air and that beautiful fingertip catch. That was Nathan Neer on the reception with the nice catch. And this is Bowman dropping back, and you'll see this sliding touchdown by number 11, Miller. So a touchdown in each quarter for St. Anne's. They lead at 14-0. And Les Aigles are getting ready to kick this one off here in quarter number 3. Short kick. Just caught and falls down. Not a great kick at all. That was 11. That was Miller catching it. So I don't know if it was a little attempt at kind of a pooch kick, a little onside action, didn't work. Lesor trying to get something going, but they're going to have to get their defense to get a stop or a turnover, as St. Anne's has great field position on the 53. So Bowman again. He's got a couple of backs with him, lots of motion. Inside handoff. Gets through one arm tackle. He's going to get a few yards on this one. That's number 2, Jake Scott again on that run on the left end.
That's going to be now 2nd down, Saints.
So another low-scoring affair between these two teams. There were 17 points scored the first time these two teams met. Lesor took that one. But this one's been mostly St. Anne's as they lead at 14-0. So that's 2nd and let's call it 1. They pitch it out. Another end around. Looking for a lane. And he's going to get brought down short of the line to gain. I don't know if I like that play call if I'm a St. Anne Saints fan. Only with 1.5 yards to go, they try a little trickery. And Les Aigles weren't having anything of it, as he gets gang tackled at midfield. So it looks like a punt team coming on. Lots of personnel changes for St. Anne's. Number 33. That looks like number 3, sorry, it looks like Remy Hoppagap. Looks like he might be back to punt. High snap back to the punter. Hustles up there. That looks like Lassaline again. Nowhere to run. But St. Anne's has to punt it away, so Les Aigles de Lesor will get their first possession of the second half. That one almost slid through the arms of Lassaline. He was able to get it as he caught that on the full sprint. So that'll be at the 35-yard line. So Delisle, we haven't seen any success in the air. We'll see if they can get the ground game going. Handoff, he's met right away at the line of scrimmage. That's number 13, Godreau, getting met at the line. And he had nowhere to go as the Saints D-line is able to hold him. That looks like 57 on the initial hit. That's Evan Snively. So Snively with the big hit at the line of scrimmage. It's going to make it 2nd and 9. They give him a yard. Under 10 to go here in quarter number 3. Delisle still under center. The tall quarterback. Does hand it off again, but not much room at all. It's going to be 3rd and long. So if they're going to want to get back in the game, they're going to have to go with the air eventually.
Number 89, Nate Taylor, tackled by number 60.
So it looked like Taylor getting the run. He has a couple touchdowns this year. You can see 9.5 to go here in quarter number 3. They're going to have to punt this one away. That's Seguin. Cooper Seguin. Back to punt. Good snap. That one is blocked. He came around the left end. It's scooped up. Dragging a couple of Lesor players with him. And the blocked punt is going to set the St. Anne Saints up deep in Les Aigles territory. We saw the tail end of it as big number 60 scooped it up after it was blocked. That's Shandinga. But number 1 looks like he came around the end. That looked like it was Gauthier coming around the far end with the punt block. There he is, number 1 on your screen. So another big turn of events. Nothing going right for Les Aigles today. St. Anne's looking to add to their 14-point lead. Bowman. Inside handoff. That's Scott again. Scott up the middle. 3, 2, 1. Touchdown! Jake Scott. Scott has 2 touchdown runs now. The big body running back, they could not drag him down. Once he got that forward momentum, that's all she wrote. So it's now 20-0 for the St. Anne Saints. And again, Scott, 2 touchdown runs. His job's not over. He's got to put the extra point in as well. There is a flag on the far side. It'll be some sort of offside. We'll see which way our referee points.
Offside. Defense. The coverage good. The penalty be applied on the kickoff.
So indeed, it wasn't offside on the defense. They're going to assess the penalty on the kickoff, and the extra point is good. So 21-0. Jake Scott accounting for 15 of their points. 2 touchdowns, 3 extra points. The other touchdown going to Robert Miller on a pass from Bowman. They're going to kick this one off from the 50. And it'll be who else but Jake Scott. Scott had 5 TDs on the regular season. He's added another 2 today. Big boot pushes Les Aigles deep in their zone. Lassaline, one arm tackle, breaks through a couple, still on his feet, finally brought to the turf. So Lassaline has a good run back. You can see the big body returner breaking off a lot of arm tackles, and then they finally wrap him up. 2 players wrap him up. And Lesoa will have it at about the 38-yard line. You can see the big number 21. You can see him grimace there. He was hurt earlier in the game. You can see him still kind of hobbled on the near side. So he's been playing 3 ways: offense, defense, and special teams. Fake on that goes on the end around. That's 88. That's Riley. Riley gets tackled down. So it's the first time we've seen Gatlin Riley touch the ball for Les Aigles, the grade 11 student from Le Soir. Riley, grandson of one of our cameramen here at We Digital Productions. And you see the training staff finally checking on Lassaline. He's been all over the place for Le Soir. And they're going to take him off. But it's going to be 2nd and 7. So the Saints D's feeling good about themselves. And let's go to number 1. He's been leading the way defensively for St. Anne's, along with number 54, Eloge Badalonga. So 2nd and 7. Eventually, they're going to have to put the ball in the air. A lot of misdirection plays, and they do another one. And again, not much there. They're going to be 3 yards short of a first down. It's going to be 3rd down. So it's a misdirection offense for this. And that's Riley again with back-to-back touches, as he's gained 7 yards over the last 2 carries, but they're still 3 short of a first down. And they're going to keep the offense on the field, it appears. So a huge 3rd down coming up for the Soar. Handoff, near side, nowhere to go. Badalonga just eats him up. Number 2, Rushelo has nowhere to go. And watch 54 come off the line. Just pushes the blocker aside. Aiden Campbell just gets shoved to the side, and Badalonga takes him down. And the change of possession, a turnover on downs once again. And the Saints offense back on the field. So not much going right for Lesaw today. They had high hopes in this one. 6:40 to go. Pass on the near side. That's near. Lesaw trying to rip that ball away, but Near had a good handle on it. You can see all the white jerseys coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white jerseys. It looks like we're going to have another timeout. So during this timeout, all of us at We Digital Productions like to send out a special thank you to our presenting partner, Leona 625, helping us bring you this bowl series here from St. Clair College at Acumen Stadium. We'll be back here Tuesday as Herman plays in SWASA action. And also November 27th to 29th, OSTA football. St. Clair Saints are going to be the hosts, so all the games are going to be right here at Acumen Stadium. Monday, November 27th, Tuesday the 28th, and Wednesday the 29th. 9 bowl games over the 3 days. The best of the best in Ontario. And we'll be back here on We Digital Productions for all the games. You can check out our We Digital YouTube page or WeDigital.ca for more information. St. Anne's breaks the huddle. They're on the near hash, 6:17 on the clock. St. Anne's has used 1 timeout here in the second half. Bowman again gets a snap. Big drop back. Nice block on it by Roma. Nice throw to the edge right at the first down marker. That's Nathan Neer. Let's see where they spot it. And that's a first down for Nathan Neer. Watch the block here by number 8. Beautiful block by Roma to give the quarterback Bowman just a little split section extra time to complete that pass to Nathan Neer. Just chipped the rushing linebacker enough to give Bowman time to get rid of that ball. So the ball's on the 32. Bowman pitches over to Roma. Roma tries to run to the edge. He finally looks for the corner, cuts back now. And now the white shirts have got him. There is a late flag, so maybe there was a face mask in there. We'll have to wait and see. So on the cutback, we'll see if they grab some face mask or not. Looks like there is a player down for St. Anne's. So he's getting tended. As we look at that replay again, we'll see if in the pileup we can't see if a mask was grabbed or not. The referees are discussing. Looks like a player cramping up a little bit here. These teams not getting a lot of work on the artificial turf, I'm sure. And here's the call.
Illegal block, pushing the rear on the offense. It's a 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
So that's a big penalty against St. Anne's, an illegal block. And that's going to push the Saints back. So that's going to be first and long. The Saints get backed up. They're able to catch a break on the penalty as they trail by 21. 5:40 to go in quarter number 3. St. Anne's hasn't had too much trouble with Les Aigles so far. They've been able to some success both running and throwing the ball. Looks to throw left side. That's the big linebacker also on the offense playing tight end. They're going to have trouble bringing that big body down. There is a flag. He's brought down inside the 15, but let's wait for that flag. Once Batalonga gets some momentum forward, it's going to take more than one guy to bring him down. And it's going to be coming back. So we didn't get the official call. But, oh,
We have an illegal receiver catching the ball. Number 54 did not report. St. Anne's. That's a 10-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
So I'm guessing 54 didn't report as eligible. So an ineligible receiver, if he was set up in the tight end position, he's got to report eligible to the referee, and he may not have done that. So that's going to back them up some more. It's a long way to the first down marker. So now we see them reporting. There's a little discussion from our head referee. So there you see them kind of rub the stomach there. Now that's reporting as eligible. So 54 is finally reported. So now he's now an eligible receiver. 21-0 lead. They're going to throw it to the big fella again and try it on the near side. Breaks 1, 2, 3 tackles, and he's got some room, and they finally dragged the big fella down. You knew they were going to give the big tight end another shot. Badalonga just busting through arm tackles and finally dragged down from behind. So that was the problem on the first one, not reporting as eligible. So that first big gain wiped out of the books, but he's got another one. 2nd and 18. Badalonga still out there. They're going to look to throw to him again. They do. That ball's knocked out, but also caught by the Saints. Still running near side. That's number 2, Scott. Scott gets tackled. A great tackle by Nate Taylor. That ball just flies up in the air, but Jake Scott is everywhere for this St. Anne Saints team. So it's going to be 3rd down. That ball just popped up in the air, so I'm not sure if it would have hit the ground, if it would have been an incomplete pass. You see someone holding their arm now. That's Scott kind of holding that right elbow. He looks to be in a little bit of pain as he tries to shake that loose. Scott back to punt. There's another flag down. One hopper to the returner. Near side, got a little bit of room. Cut back. Finally tackled down, but we'll wait for the flag. We're assuming an offside, but we'll see what direction. Waiting on the referee for the sign.
There is no flag on the play. First down.
So they pick up the flag. Offsides. So the play will stand with 3:46 to go in the 3rd quarter. So Lasso will have the ball. You'll see on the end of this play here. Fielded on a hop. And a nice run by Marshall Rushlow to get them away from their own end zone. Someone sprinting off the field. Skylar Smith makes it to the sidelines in time. Pitch out wide. That's 15. That's Nash Taylor. Taylor, not much room at all. He does get a gain of about 6 or 7. So Nash Taylor with a good gain gets shoved back there by 42. 42 is TJ Law. So 2nd and 3 from the 31. Saints lead 21-0. Just under 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. A little handoff. Tries to battle. He's going to be short of the first down. They're going to be forced to go for this, I would imagine. That's number 20, Brody Carrick on the run. 42 in on it again. That's TJ Law. We've seen him a couple times in a row now defensively. There's the clock ticking. Just about 2.5 to go here in the third. This is a huge play coming up for Lesueur. They need a first down if they want to stay in this game. Delisle under center. Quick handoff right up the middle. That should be more than enough. It is a first down for Les Aigles. Number 13 barrels through the line. Jacob Gojo with the first down. Good handoff, and he's able to push the pile forward for a big Lesueur first down. Look at the St. Anne Saints coaching staff sending in the signals. Have a stacked line of scrimmage, another handoff. That ball hits the ground again. I think Lesueur fell back on it. So that's 13. That's Gojo. Coughs it up, but is able to fall on it. And good strip. That was Batalonga with the strip we saw at the beginning of that play. Well, there's a player down right on the logo. Take another moment to thank our presenting partner, Leona 625. Without their help, we wouldn't be able to bring you all this high school football action on this bowl series here at Acumen Stadium on the campus of St. Clair College. Just a reminder, we're going to be right back at it here Tuesday as Herman plays in SWASA action. And then the big OFSA bowl series coming up November 27th to 29th. All of it will be right here at Acumen Stadium, where you can catch all the action on We Digital Productions. Check out our We Digital YouTube page as well as WeDigital.ca for all the information and links that you need. So they're helping the big player. It looks like Aiden Campbell getting helped off the field. So Campbell slowly making his way to the sidelines, and with 1:11 to go in quarter number 3, Lesueur's going to need something big soon to get back in this one as it's 2nd and 8. Delisle again under center. Little pitch out, far right side, cuts back, nowhere to go. And the Saints defense all over him. So that looked like 66, Daco with the tackle. So that's 3rd and long. Now for Lesueur. We're into the last minute of the play here in the 3rd quarter. Punt team is on. That's Cooper Seguin back to punt. High snap, almost over his head. He does get it away. Good punt. Caught it about the 37. Kind of stutter step. That's near. Near look, couldn't find a lane, but safely gets tackled down near the 50-yard line. The clock is at all zeros. We'll wait to see if they do one more play here in the 3rd quarter. Looks like they'll have one final play. Nope, that is the end of the 3rd quarter. The St. Anne Saints lead 21-0 against the Lesueur Eagles. Les Aigles de Lesueur. Lesueur hasn't lost this season. They came into this one 8-0. St. Anne's was 6-1. Normally a AAA team playing in Tier 2 this year against the AA schools. They've been dominant here today. A touchdown in every quarter to lead 21-0. 2 TD runs from Jake Scott. Sandwiched in is a touchdown pass received by Robert Miller, thrown by Chance Bowman for their 3 scores, and they'll hurry to the line of scrimmage here at first play of the 4th quarter. Little pitch out. Scott's going to throw it again. One-on-one coverage. That's well over everybody's head. So they've tried that play a couple times now. Scott's got a big arm. He can run it, he can throw it, and he can kick it. This time he threw it a little too far. 11 and a half to go. It'll be 2nd and 10 now, right at the 50-yard line. Bowman still back in the gun. A lot of motion to the right. They hand it to the right. That's Scott again looking for room. He cuts it back up. Gets the first down and more. He's heading to the corner. 20, 10, touchdown as he high steps it into the end zone. Touchdown with the Karate Kid crane for the touchdown. They lead it 27-0. 3 touchdowns now for Jake Scott. Once he got the edge, he turned on the Jets. Taylor couldn't catch him. High steps over that last tackler. And you can see that cutback, a beautiful cutback that sprung him for the touchdown. So this will Scott again. Extra point try, low, but I think it was good. It is. So 28-0. So Jake Scott having a game. He has scored 22 of the 28 points the St. Anne Saints have put on the board. There's a look at the Eagle. They saw at Aigles. He's not looking too happy. I guess his expression never really changes, but I'm sure inside he's not looking too happy either. So St. Anne's is going to kick this one off. Who else? Jake Scott. I think Jake Scott's probably going to drive the bus home after this one as well. He does everything for St. Anne's. Little delay. Looks like Lesor was short a player. That was 17 Chandler coming on last minute. Doesn't get all of this one. Tackled hard by number 29. That's Jaden Peters. That's a junior football player playing up today. So Peters getting a little bit of special teams work here in the fourth quarter. Big hit by Jaden Peters. So we're exactly at 11 minutes to go in this one. It's been a long day here at We Digital Productions. I want to thank Leona 625 again, being our presenting partner for this bowl series here at Acumen Stadium at St. Clair College. We'll see if they let Delisle finally air this one out. They're down 28. I guess it's now or never. Instead, they do that little end around, and he's dragged down again, Rushlow. So it doesn't appear they have much of an air game. Delisle did have 4 touchdown passes through the season, but that's over 8 games, so only 1 every other game on average as the clock starts ticking. The Saints lead by 28. Lots of motion either way for Lesor. They're ready to go now. Delisle finally going to throw one. Near side, off target, off the hand. That's Hassan Al-Mansouri. Gets a fingertip on it, but nowhere near him. Not a great pass by Delisle. Kind of threw a wounded duck out there to the near side. So we're under 10 minutes to go. 3rd and 9 yards to go. Lesueur's going to go for it. Down by 28. We'll see if Delisle tries to air it out again. Pitches it. Looks like the running back's going to fire it. Oh, short arm throw. Didn't have a chance. Incomplete. I don't think the running back had his fingers on the laces. A bit of a shot put. And that ball is turned over on downs. Let's look at that one again. Well, that's already the end of the play. And another turnover on downs. So they tried a little bit of trickery. I don't know why they don't just let Delisle try and throw it. So the Saints take over on the 42-yard line. They're in plus territory. They're going to throw again. Tipped away. That ball was intended for Eloge Batalonga. He's been their star linebacker. But now they're trying to get him a touchdown on offense, it looks like. They've thrown to him on 3 different occasions now, but the defense is starting to sniff that one out. Nice play there by number 13. That's Jacob Gaudreau with the pass defend. So St. Anne's breaks the huddle. We're under 9 minutes. Bowman again in the gun. It's got a lot of time. Now under some pressure. Heaves one up there. The receiver slips. Tipped a couple of times. I think number 7 might have had a chance for it. That was Jehovana Batalonga. We'll watch this again on the replay. As the receiver, one receiver tripped, got a hand on it. That was Robert Miller. Might have tipped it away from the younger Batalonga. So that looks like it'll bring the punt team on. And they'll look to back up Lesueur. So end over end punt. They're going to return it near side. Looking for the edge. Gets it past the 25 to about the 27-yard line. So Nash Taylor on the punt return was able to scamper. Nice block there by 13. That's Gaudreau. That helped out his returner. So a quick 2 and out, and that gives the ball back to Lesueur. They still trail this by 28. They wind the clock as we approach the 8-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. So Delisle still under center. Drops back, looks left, got a receiver. Almost picked off by Roma. Roma had the end zone in his sights if he could come up with that one. That ball kind of hung up there on Delisle a little bit. And you can see the yellow jersey come streaking through as Max Guinard couldn't come up with it. But Roma maybe a step away from a pick 6. So Delisle. Another handoff. He's not going anywhere. That looked like 26 Ferguson. So Yaheem Ferguson with the big tackle. Not even close to getting anything offensively going for Lesueur today. So they're going to bring the punt team on. Backed way up in their own zone. As we take a look at the night sky in this blowout. It was a clear, cool day today. The wind stayed down for the most part. as we wrap up our third game of the day here on We Digital with our partners, Leona 625. Blocked again. Batalong is looking for it, scooped up and scored on the punt block for a touchdown. Ryder Gauthier with the touchdown. So they broke through the line again, and the punter couldn't get it away. It got tipped up into the air, and Gauthier was the one who was able to find it, scoop and score for the punt block touchdown. Scott lines up now for the PAT. Bit of a high snap. Holder handles it, and it's up and good. Another extra point for Scott. That's Scott's 23rd point. Let's watch this. And that's the big fella. The big fella, Batalonga, who's been everywhere. He wants a touchdown. You can tell, if we can see that replay again, if you slow it down, Batalonga's looking for that ball. He wants a scoop and score badly. He must have a touchdown dance in his back pocket because he's doing anything he can to get into the end zone. You can see the referees bundled up on this cold evening here at Windsor, Ontario. Scott's going to tee the ball up. A little bit of a delay. Still no even receiving team on the field. And now the Les Aigles come to the field. 7:02 on the clock. 35-0. Here at Acumen Stadium, the home normally the St. Clair Saints, but the St. Anne Saints making this place feel like home with a big 35-0 lead. A little bit of delay on the near side. They might be doing a head count. And yeah, they're one man short. I think that was Chandler last time coming on last second. So he'll fill a gap in the middle this time. Big boot by Scott. Couple of hops. And no blockers at all. That's number 2. The kicker goes all the way downfield to make the tackle. Oh, no, correction. Number 3 on that tackle. That's Remy Hopagap. Looks like we got a player down. That looks like Rushello, the kickoff returner. He's going to need some assistance to the sidelines. But it's been all St. Anne's in this one. They lead 35-0. They got touchdowns in the first, second, and third quarter for a 21-0 lead. And then a couple now here in the fourth quarter to extend that lead to 35. Jake Scott's been their man of action. He has 3 touchdowns on the ground to go along with 5 extra points, scoring 23 of the 35 points St. Anne's has put up. As we look at the Les Aigles de l'Essor, and the fine player getting helped off to the off the field. The player still taking a knee till the injured player kind of comes back. And it looks like St. Anne's is starting to get some of the backups in. There goes big number 54 leaving the field. You can see him heading to the sidelines now. He had a whale of a ball game. That's Eloge Batalonga. He has been their star defensive player and also had some action at tight end, the big fella, as well as the block punt. So he's been offense, defense, and special teams. He gets replaced by Anderson Baker. So 6:15 and counting. Delisle still in at QB. They pitch it near side. Got a little bit of room. A nice gain on the play. Number 15, that's Nash Taylor with the good gain. So some nice moves there by Taylor. A little bit of a hold not called here. Oh, it looks like there is a hold. Oh.
Taunting. Lesor after the first down. First down.
So objectionable conduct of taunting after the play. Kind of tough to be taunting when you're down 35. I'm sure the coach will have to question him about that after the game. So the Lesor hasn't got anything going, so any first down they get, I guess they need to celebrate. So another run, far side. That's Nash Taylor. Another flag. That looks like down 57. Looked like he knocked over. That's Evan Snively looking like he's going to get called for a penalty on the near side. Happened well away from the play, so you're probably not going to see it on this replay. The run went to the left, but the penalty occurred well below the screen as he gets brought down. And the referees conference waiting on the official word.
Unnecessary roughness. Late hit. St. Anne's. 15-yard penalty. First down.
So indeed, it is an unnecessary roughness call. So that's going to move the chains. We're under 4 minutes to go in this one as the clock is still ticking. $35-0, 3.5 to go. We'll see if the Saints can try and break the shutout. Sorry, Les Aigles can break the shutout or not. He barely had a handle of that ball. That was Carrick. It looked like a bit of a low handoff from Delisle, but Carrick does a good job to hang on to that one. You can see on the handles, you can see that ball moving on him. He's still trying to secure it as he's being tackled. So a gain of 3. So we've just passed the 3-minute mark.
Let's go, Joe, number 35. Let's go, Joe. Put that Joe on him.
So 35 on defense, has a fan club in front of us. Joe Drage. We'll see if he can do anything on the D-line. Delisle, back to pass. He goes deep. Through the hands of everybody onto the turf. Incomplete pass. Lots of yellow jerseys in the neighborhood. And that'll bring up 3rd and long. Delisle just had enough time to get rid of that one. But that number 18, that was Guinard having to go back and play defensive back to keep that from being intercepted. So I assume they'll go for it here, as we see the clock tick right at 2 minutes now. And the crowd showing some energy here late in this one. Throws again. Kind of a wobbler. That ball's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete pass. So definitely not a spiral there coming out of the hands of Delisle. Let's see if his arm got hit. No, just had to throw it in a hurry. And that's a minute and 25 to go. That's going to be pretty much all she wrote here from Acumen Stadium. Jake Scott, I don't know if they'll call it on the field, but I'm going to call it. He's definitely the player of the game. 3 touchdowns, 5 extra points. There's been nobody better on the field than Jake Scott today. This one is blown dead. A timeout. Lesueur not ready on defense, so they call a quick timeout. So the St. Anne's Saints are going to take the St. Clair Saints Bowl here on Bowl Championship Saturday here at Acumen Stadium at St. Clair College. A little split screen of both huddles. Going to take one more opportunity to thank our presenting partner, Leuna 625. A special thank you for helping us present this high school football bowl series here at St. Clair College, as well as November 27th to 29th, the OSA Bowl. There'll be 9 bowl games over a 3-day period. Again, We Digital Productions will have all the games for you. Here at St. Clair College, they'll be the host of that OSA Bowl. The Saints right around near midfield. We'll see if they try and get anybody the ball that hasn't seen it. They brought out the big tight end, but he gets dragged down. 44 seconds and counting. We'll see that again on the replay. That's Roma on the outside. Roma's had a solid game today as well. Roma had 10 touchdowns throughout the regular season. Nothing today, but he's been solid for the Saints nonetheless. And that's the ball game. So this one's all done. The St. Anne Saints have won this one 35-0 against Les Aigles de Lesueur. On behalf of everyone here at We Digital Productions, my name is Dan Dominguez. I'd like to thank you for joining us all day long. We'll see you Tuesday for the Herman game and that OSA Bowl, November 27th to 29th. We're going to stay with you a little bit longer and see the player of the game matchups and the trophy celebration. So we'll see Jake Scott, I'm sure, get presented. We're going to stay with you for the trophy presentation of the St. Clair Saints Bowl here in our third matchup of the day, as both teams line up for handshakes. This one was all St. Anne's today. They scored touchdowns in every quarter, including 2 here in the fourth quarter. Jake Scott with 23 total points, 3 TD runs, 5 extra points. Robert Miller had a TD reception. Bowman had a TD pass. And then that Ryder Gauthier had the scoop and score on the punt return. They line up for handshakes. They're going to do the player of the game ceremonies as well as the trophy presentation, which we'll listen to shortly here. Big crowd now up on the railings congratulating these two teams. A hard-fought matchup. But this bowl goes to the St. Anne Saints. So a couple teams that have played earlier in the season. Lesueur got the best of them early in the season. But St. Anne's came back strong here and dominated pretty much from the opening whistle, 35-0. Number of standout players for the Saints. Jake Scott, Ryder Gauthier, Nathan Neer receiving, Roma as a running back, and Chance Bowman, their quarterback. Defensively, we saw TJ Law quite a bit, as well as right there, number 54. That's big Eloge Badalonga. Playing a little bit of tight end, a little bit of linebacker, and also had that punt block in the fourth quarter. And there's the Sad Eagle. They lost 35-0. He'll look to bounce back. Lonely over there on the 40-yard line as they line up for the player of the game. Well, the handshake's just wrapping up now. And you see the trophy right at midfield. As they're getting ready to present. our player of the game, as well as the St. Clair Saints Bowl trophy to our winners, the St. Anne Saints. And there's the presenters.
Aigles, player of the game, number 89, Nate Taylor.
Nate Taylor, player of the game. Presented a Saints t-shirt. Player of the game for Lessor.
St. Anne Saints, player of the game, number 54, Aigles.
They give it to Eloge Batalonga. He was a solid player. I'd like to see Jake Scott in there as well, but Batalonga was a force to be reckoned with on this St. Anne Saints team.
And finally, let's hear it for the 2023 St. Anne Saints Bowl champions, the St. Anne Saints, St. Clair Saints Bowl champion. The St. Anne Saints.
And they're getting ready to call for the captains in for the bowl to receive the trophy. As the convener has a few words for both teams, congratulating both teams on a well-fought battle. But the winner of the St. Clair Saints Bowl trophy, the St. Anne Saints captains getting ready to receive. And the 2023 champs, the St. Anne Saints, win the St. Clair Saints Bowl as they celebrate with the trophy. Again, on behalf of everyone here at We Digital Production on this cold evening, my name is Dan Dominguez. Thank you for joining us as the St. Anne Saints celebrate a well-deserved championship. We'll see you on Tuesday for more high school football action. Until then, have a good night.